tonight, before you close your eyes, I want you to pause. Think about how tired you feel waking up, how heavy your body feels, inflammation, how your mind struggles to focus. That isn't age, and it's daily habits stacking up silently. Your liver works all night to clean, repair inflammation, and reset you. When you support it, your energy rises, your sleep deepens, and mornings feel lighter. Inflammation, one simple nighttime drink, can become a powerful signal to your body relax, restore, and heal. Small choices before bed decide how strong tomorrow feels. Inflammation. Start tonight and give yourself permission to feel better naturally. Choosing a calming nighttime drink is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can introduce into your life. Inflammation. Because it sends a clear message to your body that the day is over and recovery has begun. Throughout the day, your system is stimulated by noise, screens, inflammation, stress, food, and constant thinking. When night comes, the body doesn't automatically switch into repair mode unless you guide it there. A warm, inflammation, gentle drink becomes that signal. It's not about complexity or expensive ingredients. It's about consistency and intention. Warm water, inflammation, warm herbal infusions, or water with a touch of lemon are enough to help the body slow down naturally. Warm liquids relax the body from the inside out. Inflammation. They encourage you to slow your pace, sip instead of rush, and breathe instead of react. This alone helps calm the nervous system. Inflammation, which plays a huge role in how deeply you sleep. When the nervous system relaxes, the body shifts from a stressed, alert state into a restorative one. Inflammation. That's when nighttime repair processes work more efficiently. This isn't about forcing detox or chasing instant results. Inflammation. It's about creating an environment where the body can do what it was designed to do every night. The liver works hardest while you sleep. Inflammation. Processing what you consume during the day and preparing your system for tomorrow. A light, inflammation, calming drink before bed supports hydration without burdening digestion. Heavy foods, sugary drinks, inflammation, or stimulants confuse the body and keep it in work mode. A simple drink does the opposite. Inflammation. It reassures the body that no more energy is needed for digestion, allowing resources to shift toward rest and renewal. Over time, inflammation. This small habit can change how refreshed you feel in the morning. There's also a powerful mental connection involved. Inflammation. When you repeat the same calming drink every night, your brain begins to associate it with rest. This is habit conditioning. Inflammation. Just like brushing your teeth tells your mind the day is ending, this drink becomes a cue for sleep. Your thoughts slow down, your breathing deepens. Inflammation. And your body prepares itself naturally. This is why simplicity matters. The more complicated the routine, the harder it is to maintain. Inflammation. Simple habits stick, and habits are what shape long-term health. Temperature matters as well. Warm drinks promote comfort and relaxation. Inflammation. Especially in the evening when the body naturally cools down. This warmth encourages a sense of safety, which helps release tension stored in the muscles. Inflammation. Many people carry stress in their shoulders, neck, and stomach without realizing it. A warm drink helps soften that tension. Inflammation, making it easier to fall asleep without tossing and turning. Most importantly, this habit builds self-awareness. Inflammation. When you pause each night to prepare and drink something calming, you're choosing to care for yourself. You're telling your body that it matters. Inflammation. That recovery is important and that tomorrow deserves a better version of you. Over time, this small nightly choice reinforces discipline, mindfulness, inflammation, and respect for your body's natural rhythms, strengthening the foundation for better energy, better sleep, inflammation, and better days ahead. Timing is everything when it comes to building a powerful nighttime habit. Inflammation. And drinking your calming beverage 30 to 60 minutes before bed creates a bridge between the busy day and deep rest. Inflammation. Most people wait until the moment they lie down to think about sleep, but the body needs preparation. Inflammation. It cannot instantly shift from stimulation to restoration. That transition window is critical. When you choose to drink earlier, inflammation, you allow your system to gradually slow down instead of crashing into sleep while still wired from the day. Inflammation. This timing gives your nervous system space to relax. During the day, your body runs on alert mode, driven by responsibilities, thoughts, inflammation, and external demands. If you drink too late, right before bed, the body may still be processing the liquid signals, inflammation, and movement when it should be settling. Giving yourself 30 to 60 minutes creates a gentle landing. Your breathing slows, your heart rate eases, inflammation, and your muscles begin to soften. This is not about strict rules, but about respecting how the body naturally transitions into rest. Inflammation. Drinking within this window also helps you become more intentional with your evening routine. It naturally encourages you to step away from screens, inflammation, bright lights, and mental stimulation earlier. Once you've had your drink, it becomes easier to say the day is done. Inflammation. This psychological signal is just as important as the physical one. Your mind learns that after this moment, there is no more pushing, no more rushing. Inflammation. No more reacting. Over time, this habit trains your internal clock to expect sleep, making it easier to fall asleep without forcing it. Inflammation. Another powerful benefit of this timing is comfort. Drinking too close to bedtime can interrupt sleep simply because the body still needs to process fluids. Inflammation. By allowing that 30 to 60 minute gap, you reduce nighttime discomfort and unnecessary awakenings. The goal is uninterrupted rest, not shallow sleep. Inflammation. Deep sleep happens when the body feels calm, safe, and undisturbed. Proper timing supports that process quietly and effectively. Inflammation. This window also strengthens consistency. When you pick a set time each evening, your body begins to anticipate it. Anticipation creates rhythm, inflammation, and rhythm creates stability. The body thrives on predictable patterns. Just like eating meals at similar times helps digestion, inflammation. Drinking your nighttime beverage at the same time helps your sleep cycle. Even on stressful days, this one anchor habit can ground you and restore balance. Inflammation. There is also a deeper lesson in patience here. Waiting 30 to 60 minutes before bed teaches you not to rush rest. Inflammation. Many people try to collapse into sleep after a long day, but true recovery comes from slowing down first. Inflammation. This habit reminds you that rest is something you prepare for, not something you crash into. Inflammation. That mindset shift alone can change how your body responds to sleep over time. As this habit becomes automatic, inflammation, you may notice that your evenings feel calmer overall. Your thoughts become less scattered, your body feels heavier in a good way, inflammation, and your sleep routine feels less chaotic. You are no longer fighting your body at night. You are working with it, honoring its timing, inflammation, and allowing it to do what it naturally wants to do when given the chance, creating a smoother transition from movement to stillness, from effort to ease, inflammation, from the demands of the day into the quiet work of nighttime recovery and internal balance, building naturally night after night, making it a nightly ritual transforms a simple action into a powerful signal that the body and mind can trust. Inflammation. A ritual is different from a habit because it carries meaning. When you do something the same way every night, at the same time, in the same environment, inflammation, your nervous system begins to recognize safety and predictability. This predictability lowers stress without you having to think about it. Inflammation. The body relaxes not because you force it, but because it knows what comes next. Using the same cup, preparing the drink the same way, inflammation, and sitting in the same place may seem small, but these details matter. The brain responds strongly to repetition, inflammation. Familiar movements and sensations reduce mental noise. Instead of wondering what to do next, your mind settles into the moment. Over time, this repetition conditions your body to shift into rest mode more easily, inflammation, shortening the time it takes to fall asleep and improving the quality of your rest. Inflammation. A nightly ritual also creates a boundary between the chaos of the day and the calm of the night. Many people carry unfinished conversations, worries, inflammation, and mental to-do lists straight into bed. A ritual interrupts that pattern. When you begin your ritual, you are symbolically closing the day. Inflammation. This helps prevent stress from leaking into sleep. It tells your mind that it is allowed to let go even if everything is not perfect or complete. Inflammation. Consistency strengthens this effect. The more often you repeat the ritual, the faster your body responds to it. Eventually, inflammation. Just holding the cup or taking the first sip can trigger relaxation. This is learned association at work. Inflammation. Just like certain smells or songs can instantly change your mood, your nighttime ritual becomes a cue for calm. You don't need willpower to relax anymore. Inflammation. Your body does it automatically because it has learned the pattern. This ritual also encourages mindfulness without effort. Instead of scrolling, rushing, inflammation, or multitasking, you slow down. You feel the warmth of the drink, notice your breathing, and become present. Inflammation. Presence is one of the most overlooked components of good sleep. When the mind is anchored in the body, inflammation, it stops racing into the future or replaying the past. This mental quiet allows deeper, more restorative sleep to emerge naturally. Inflammation. Another important benefit of a nightly ritual is emotional regulation. Emotions that are ignored during the day often surface at night. Inflammation. A calm ritual gives you space to process them gently instead of suppressing them. You may notice tension leaving your shoulders or your jaw relaxing. Inflammation. This release prepares your body for deeper rest and prevents emotional stress from turning into physical restlessness. Inflammation. Rituals also build discipline without pressure. You are not forcing yourself to be healthy, you are choosing it in a gentle way. Inflammation. This choice reinforces self-respect. Each night you show up for yourself, you strengthen trust in your ability to care for your body. Inflammation. That trust spills into other areas of life, improving confidence and consistency in daily routines. Over time, inflammation, this nightly ritual becomes a form of self-communication. You are telling your body that it is safe, valued, and supported. Inflammation. The body responds by relaxing more easily, sleeping more deeply, and recovering more efficiently. Inflammation. What started as a simple drink becomes a powerful anchor for your evenings, shaping not only how you sleep, but how you relate to rest, balance, inflammation, and long-term well-being through steady repetition and calm intention woven into the quiet moments of every night. Pairing your nighttime drink with slow breathing may look simple on the surface, inflammation, but it is one of the most powerful ways to guide your body into a state of deep calm. Breathing is the fastest way to communicate with your nervous system. Inflammation. You can't directly tell your body to relax, but you can breathe in a way that makes relaxation unavoidable. When breathing slows down, inflammation, the body receives a clear signal that there is no danger, no urgency, and no need to stay alert. During the day, inflammation. Breathing often becomes shallow and fast without us realizing it. Stress, screens, posture, inflammation, and constant thinking all push the body into a mild state of alert. When night arrives, that pattern doesn't automatically stop. Inflammation. This is why so many people feel tired but wired. Slow breathing interrupts that cycle. When you sip your drink slowly and breathe deeply, inflammation, you shift from doing mode into resting mode. This shift is essential for quality sleep. Inflammation. Slow breathing works because it activates the calming branch of the nervous system. As your breath lengthens, your heart rate begins to slow. Inflammation. Muscles start to soften, and internal tension gradually melts away. You may notice warmth spreading through your body or a sense of heaviness in your limbs. Inflammation. These are signs that the body is letting go. You are not forcing sleep, you are creating the conditions that allow sleep to happen naturally. Inflammation. The key is to keep it simple. There is no need for complicated counting or techniques. Inhale gently through your nose, letting your belly expand. Inflammation. Exhale slowly through your mouth or nose, allowing your shoulders to drop. As you sip your drink, let each breath be unhurried. Inflammation. This combination of warmth and slow breathing creates a powerful calming effect that reaches deeper than mental relaxation alone. Inflammation. Breathing slowly also quiets mental chatter. When the breath is rushed, the mind stays busy. When the breath slows, thoughts begin to lose momentum. Inflammation. You may still have thoughts, but they feel softer and less demanding. This makes it easier to detach from worries and unfinished tasks. Inflammation. The mind follows the breath, and as the breath settles, so does your attention. Inflammation. Another benefit of pairing breathing with your drink is increased awareness of your body. Many people live disconnected from physical sensations. Inflammation, especially at night. Slow breathing brings attention back into the body, helping you notice areas of tension you didn't realize you were holding. Inflammation. As awareness increases, those areas naturally begin to relax. This awareness prevents stress from carrying over into sleep as restlessness or discomfort. Inflammation. This practice also strengthens emotional regulation. When emotions are intense, breathing becomes tight. Inflammation. Slowing the breath sends a message of safety to the brain, making emotions feel more manageable. You don't have to analyze or fix anything. Inflammation. Simply breathing slowly allows emotional energy to settle. This is especially helpful at night when suppressed emotions tend to surface. Inflammation. Consistency amplifies the effect. When you breathe slowly every night with your drink, your body begins to associate that pattern with rest. Over time, inflammation. Your breathing may naturally slow as soon as you begin your evening routine. This automatic response makes relaxation easier and faster. Inflammation. Even on stressful days, the body learns through repetition, not explanation. Slow breathing also encourages patience. It reminds you that rest is a process, inflammation, not a switch. In a world that values speed, slowing down becomes an act of self-respect. Inflammation. Each slow breath tells your body that it does not need to rush into tomorrow. Inflammation. This reduces internal pressure and allows deeper sleep to emerge without effort. As this practice becomes familiar, inflammation, evenings feel less chaotic and more grounded. Your drink becomes more than hydration, and your breath becomes more than air. Together, inflammation. They form a calming rhythm that gently guides your system toward stillness, allowing the body to release the day, quiet the mind, inflammation, and enter sleep with a sense of ease, safety, inflammation, and internal balance built through steady breathing and mindful presence integrated into a simple nightly routine that supports deeper rest and smoother transitions into sleep without force or struggle. Staying consistent without chasing perfection is one of the most important principles for long-term health. Inflammation, especially when it comes to nighttime routines. Many people start habits with strong motivation but unrealistic expectations. Inflammation. They believe they must do everything perfectly or the habit has failed. This mindset creates pressure, and pressure is the fastest way to break consistency. Inflammation. True progress comes from showing up repeatedly, even when conditions are not ideal. Consistency teaches the body stability. Inflammation. The body responds best to regular signals, not extreme actions. When you repeat a simple behavior most nights, your system learns to rely on it. Inflammation. This reliability is what builds trust between you and your body. When you miss a night and respond with guilt or frustration, you add stress to the system. Inflammation. Stress disrupts sleep more than any missed habit ever could. Letting go of perfection protects your nervous system and keeps the habit sustainable. Inflammation. Missing a night does not erase progress. The body does not work on an all or nothing scale. It adapts over time based on patterns. Inflammation. One skipped night is just a pause, not a setback. When you calmly return to the routine the next evening, you reinforce resilience. Inflammation. This ability to restart without judgment is what separates habits that last from those that fade away. Consistency also builds confidence. Inflammation. Every time you come back to the habit, you strengthen your belief in your ability to care for yourself. This belief has a powerful effect on behavior. Inflammation. When you trust yourself, you are more likely to make supportive choices throughout the day. A simple nighttime routine can influence how you eat. Inflammation, how you manage stress, and how you prioritize rest without conscious effort. Letting go of perfection creates flexibility. Life is unpredictable. Travel, inflammation, social events, fatigue, and emotions will sometimes interrupt routines. A flexible mindset allows you to adapt without quitting. Inflammation. Instead of thinking the routine is ruined, you adjust and continue. This adaptability keeps the habit alive through different seasons of life. Inflammation. Consistency without perfection also reduces mental fatigue. When you stop trying to do things perfectly, you free up mental energy. Inflammation. You no longer debate whether tonight is worth it or whether you have failed. You simply return to the practice. This simplicity makes the habit easier to maintain, especially during stressful periods when decision-making feels heavy. Over time, inflammation. The body begins to respond even when the routine is not perfectly followed. Because the pattern has been established, the nervous system recognizes familiar cues and relaxes more easily. This is the reward of consistency. The body learns the rhythm and fills in the gaps. Inflammation. You no longer have to work as hard to unwind at night. This approach also encourages compassion toward yourself. Self-criticism keeps the body tense. Inflammation. Compassion allows relaxation. When you treat missed nights with understanding instead of judgment, your system feels safe. Safety is essential for deep rest. A kind mindset supports sleep more effectively than strict discipline ever could. Consistency shapes identity. Inflammation. When you repeatedly choose supportive behaviors, even imperfectly, you begin to see yourself as someone who values rest and well-being. Inflammation. This identity shift makes healthy choices feel natural instead of forced. You are no longer chasing results, you are reinforcing who you are becoming. Inflammation. Over weeks and months, this steady, forgiving consistency accumulates quietly. You may not notice dramatic changes overnight, inflammation, but subtle improvements begin to appear. Sleep feels smoother, mornings feel lighter, and evenings feel calmer. Inflammation. These changes are not the result of perfection, but of persistence. This mindset also teaches patience. The body heals and adapts on its own timeline. Inflammation. When you stop demanding immediate outcomes, you allow the process to unfold naturally. This patience reduces frustration and supports long-term success. Inflammation. By focusing on consistency rather than flawlessness, you create a relationship with your routine that is supportive instead of demanding. Inflammation. The habit becomes something you return to, not something you fear breaking. This gentle reliability strengthens your nervous system. Inflammation stabilizes your evenings and reinforces a calm, balanced approach to health that grows stronger through repeated effort, self-forgiveness. Inflammation and steady commitment woven into daily life without pressure or rigidity. Your health isn't built in one big moment. It's built tonight. Inflammation with one small decision. Drink with intention, sleep with purpose, and wake up stronger. Start today.